comes up now and she goes in, and so they're ready. They might get a big roar from the crowd here. They're off. Racing. Sounded like the start of the Melbourne Cup. First away, Baby Paris, and All Medal had jumped out very quickly. Also pushing through, Twain's Angel just in front of Taropa, settling down from Melkar Pindari, Duchess of Gossip, then Sentimental Bell. The Boss Lady got back into the field, being followed by Laced Up Heels, and then came Live to Tell, Noteworthy, Liquida's Gift and Generosity, and last is Carolee Rocks at the 700 mark, and Baby Paris from a wide draw was able to speed across, and she's taken total control. Baby Paris leads them in the Jungle Mist at the 600 by 3. Running second, Twain's Angel around the outside from All Metal, and Taropa's handy. And in behind those came Duchess of Gossip. Melkar Pindari next hugs the rail. Then Sentimental Bell, but Baby Paris in full flight coming into the home straight. He said, catch me if you can on Baby Paris. She sailed around the turn 4 in front. Twain's Angel, Taropa, Duchess of Gossip, Sentimental Bell, the Boss Lady getting clear. But she's a day in front, Baby Paris, with 100 left to go. She's going to absolutely destroy them. Baby Paris, much too brilliant. The Boss Lady charging into second place, but Baby Paris won brilliantly. From the Boss Lady, Duchess of Gossip, Generosity, Laced Up Heels, Taropa. In behind the Melkar Pindari, Twain's Angel, Live to Tell, Sentimental Bell, followed then by Liquida's Gift, further back Noteworthy, and then came on pulling up All Metal right back there in the field with Carolee Rocks the last to greet the judge. Well, Troy Turner took matters into his own hand on this very good playing God mare. Baby Paris from the outside gate came out like a rocket. She found the rail and she showed her class and her quality and ran her rivals ragged. The Boss Lady into second, third Duchess of Gossip from Generosity, 157. 9 the placings, the interim details in 1:10.23. She had a good crack at the clock in the last 1:10.23 and won by 2 lengths, a next second and third. Trained by Cole Webster, ridden by Troy Turner. Super positive ride by Jagsy Turner there to come out running and leave no doubt about what he wanted to do. His sole intention clearly was to lead today. She has done that. Home in 34.16. And powered to the line to record her 9th victory in 20 starts. She's out of War in Paris, owned by Gary Bowen in the Goldfields, ridden by Jagsy Turner, and she has produced an explosive all-the-way performance. Second, the Boss Lady by Street Boss, Michael Lane, Chris Parnham, and third, Duchess of Gossip by All-American from Regal Gossip, Lucy Fiore. There'll be plenty of deduction, detailed information to come through after the running of the final event as we go down and join Lockie in the yard. And for veteran trainer Cole Webster, no doubt a big thrill here to win a Jungle Miss Classic with one of the stable's favourite horses in Baby Paris.
Thanks, Darren. We got there eventually in the end, but it was Baby Paris who reigned supreme in the Jungle Miss Classic. Mr. Webb, he's already one of the most popular men in WA racing, and he's even more popular now. I'll make my way towards him. He joins me now. Mr. Webb, congratulations on the win. When this mare is on song, she's electric.
She is. She's a great little mare. The wide barrier had me worried, of course, but once she jumped so well and got to the lead, I was pretty confident then that she would keep going.
What did you make of the delay pre-race? She's a temperamental mare. She doesn't come into the mounting yard. Was that cause for concern at all?
It certainly was cause for concern. She started to get stirred up. Lucky the clerk of the course stayed with her, and that certainly helped her.
And Troy Turner, he knows her so well.
He does. He rides her fantastic.
In the run, she really rolled them along out in front. Were you ever concerned that perhaps she was going to overdo it in front, or were you always confident that she'd be really strong late?
No, I wasn't worried at all. She can hit a really good speed, Lockie, and she can maintain it.
Always nice to train a winner for your old mate Gary Bowen.
Gary's a champion.
Well done, Mr. Webb. Well deserved.
Thanks, Lockie.
There's Colin Webster. What an absolute champion of the West Australian racing he is. Baby Paris takes out the Jungle Miss Classic. Here's Jagsy Turner. Rounds out a fantastic day. in the saddle. He always gets that extra little kick riding a winner for his old boss, and here he is catching up with Scotty.
He certainly does, and with a very, very tough mare in Baby Paris. Last year she led all the way and won the 14. This year she's led all the way and won the 1200. Troy Turner's handing his saddle to Peter Hall, and then he'll come and have a chat with us. Troy, she's not an easy mare, but when she turns up and she jumps like that, she's mighty hard to beat.
Yeah, she obviously was favouring all the back markers today, and going into the race, we were lucky enough we got a nice enough run and be able to kick off the corner, and she got the job done.
Considering she won at the 1400 last year, she's going to be tough to beat again.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, she seems to have got through that run really well, so hopefully she pulls up good, and yeah, it's just good for the stable, and Gary Bowen and his family are all down here today, so that's good for them, and yeah, hopefully next time she'll go well.
Of course, for Nux too, so an extra special point for you. A friend, a long-time friend of yours, recently retired, and he was the regular rider for this mare.
Yeah, well, as you know, she wasn't the best mannered horse early, so Peter's done all the education on this horse, so he's got to take credit for what she's doing now.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Troy Turner rounding out the day winner aboard Baby Paris, combines with Colin Webster to take out the Jungle Miss Classic, and that rounds out day one of the Pinnacles, guys. What a day it was. Tessa, firstly, do you have a highlight out of day one from the Pinnacles?
Yeah, I think it was a fantastic day, obviously, and the crowd has been amazing too. I think Mojo Rhythm, though, what an outstanding performance that is, and for Mitchell Pateman and the crew, it's great, and we love what a roughie gets up to, so that was always really good, so good for the punters.
Back-to-back wins in the RJ Peters Stakes for Mojo Rhythm. Scott, how about yourself?
Oh, I think Storyville's win in the Champion Fillies. She's now ballot exempt from next year's Railway, and I think listening to the interview that you did with Grant Williams, she may well back up next week into the Guineas. That would be very exciting too.
And speaking of the Guineas, we're hearing little whispers that perhaps London's Image could back up into the WA Guineas after her gallant second in the Placid Arc Stakes. And any race with London's Image over 14 or 1600 metres, pride of Jenny-esque.
Exactly right. Well, only Ryan Hill could do it. 1400 back to 12, off 7 days up to a mile. He does his own thing, Ryan Hill, but he does it with great success.
How about the winner, Joker's Grin, Tessa? You saw him in the mounting yard. He was presented an absolute treat, and then the gates open and he just turns into an absolute beast.
I know, goosebumps, right? Especially down the end there. I was a little bit worried about my tip before the end of the line, but phenomenal performance, and yeah, who knows where the sky's the limit for that horse.
Scotty, only day one of the Pinnacles is run and won, but day two, it's going to be massive next week. Railway Stakes, it's the race we all want to win as West Australians, and we can't wait.
No, exactly right. We get to see all those horses on the 53. The Eastern States Invaders have all arrived now. Belclair, top weight, she's here. I'm expecting it's going to become a very, very big talking point during the week. It's the biggest crowd we get over here. Cannot wait.
Day one of the Pinnacles, that's a wrap. Thanks for joining us on Racing WA TV. Thanks for joining us on racing.com for the first time here in WA. That's all we have time for out of Ascot. It's good night from us.